you bring Coach Switzer into the show?
Well, I'm glad to bring Barry in. He's a terrific guy. You realize that he is has the winningest percentage of any college football coach in history. Think about how many people have coached, and not only won the national championship in football, won the Super Bowl, and the NFL. He's done it all, and he sort of did it in a different way too, and he's a little bit different to start with. Good morning. Appreciate you being on.
Good morning, Wimp. You improve my record every damn year.
No, your record's what it is. I mean, you beat the crap out of everybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you just.
But yeah, I had a great record here. I had great players, good coaches, and we made good things happen. We won a lot of championships, but that was our job, and we made it happen. Oklahoma was a great product to sell to high school kids in Texas and Oklahoma in this area. Hadn't it been the state of Texas, south of the Red River down here, we would never had the tradition in college football that we have, because they had a hell of a lot to do with it.
Well, it's your ability to judge, though, to judge the recruits that you wanted. I mean, that's a big deal. There's a lot of them in Texas, but you got to get the right ones.
Oh, let's don't talk about me anymore. Let's talk about Whip. Hey, I know all about you. You and I.
Tell me. I don't care about me. Tell me about Jalen Hurts' opening game. I know it was good. Talk a little bit about him and Oklahoma program.
Well, he's captured everybody around here from the day he arrived. The way he conducts himself, carries himself. You all know that. You know what kind of product he is and person he is. You all had a lot to do with molding it. I think he was that way when he got there. Alabama didn't make that happen. Oklahoma didn't make it happen. Short time he's been here. Mamas and daddies, if they had a daddy, and someone in his family gave him a core value system that produced what he is today. And I'm telling you, he is a super young man. And
yes.
I have met his family. Fortunately, he does have a family unit, and everyone here is just taken with him. And as you know, he would. He played my playbook. I promise you, he fits my playbook. I've had none of these Baker Mayfields. I think Kyler Murray probably could have fit my playbook too, but Baker couldn't have played for me. He's not that great. He's not a 4.85 guy. Hell, I can't play a 4.85 guy quarterback, but this guy can. He's big, strong. He's ricochet through people. And they got him sliding, and that disappoints the hell out of me. I never worried about my quarterback getting hurt, and I talked to Jalen a couple of weeks ago before the season started last week, and I think I was at practice, and I was visiting with Jalen. I said, Jalen, I'm looking forward to you ricocheting up through the secondary. There's people hitting the big hips and thighs you got, and strong as you are and fast as you are, and I said, I hope the hell they don't have you slide. And he smiled and said, Coach, I think they probably will, And I hate that, because I never worried about my damn quarterback ever getting hurt, And
you had too many of them.
Well, I had one behind the other ready waiting to go, but and we're good. But he had a fantastic. I was texting Archie Manning after the game, and Archie had texted me. He's had Jalen working his camp. He has the Manning in camp every year, and with Peyton and Eli. And he was telling me before the season what a great young man this guy was. Before I'd ever met Jalen and his family, and so when the other night he texted after Jalen's performance and all, and I wrote him back. I said, yeah, he had a Heisman performance. That's a pretty good job. Opening game, nearly 600 yards offense, 6 touchdowns in opening game, and that's a record for us here and for a quarterback. But it has to be proven. And after the ball game, you thought we'd lost because of Jalen, the way he talked. Like everybody is so happy about how we played. Jalen ain't damn happy now.
Yeah, he sounded like Nick Saban. He sounded like
Nick
Saban.
Yeah, well, it's true. He sounded like a coach. If everybody thinks we're as good as we're going to be in the next 5 or 6 weeks as we want to be, what we can be in the next 6 weeks, if you think we're already there and we're not there. That's kind of basically what Jalen was telling people, his vernacular. And so, no, the guy is special, and he will help us. And I tell you what, we've got a couple pretty good guys behind him. I went over just to see the young guys in the scrimmage, and the guys backing them up are pretty good too, and what you'd expect to be. And but he's going to do good for us. And as long as we stay healthy, we'll be the best in this league, and we've got to prove it against Texas in a few weeks.
talking with Coach Barry Switzer. Lincoln Riley seems to be a perfect coach. Of course, you got to have talent, but this guy seems to be ahead of everybody offensively. Just talk about the job he's done.
Well, let me tell you, he is. He's a Mike. You know, there's 8 coaches on this staff at Oklahoma that are products of Mike Leach. They're proteges of Mike Leach. And I'm going to tell you, the SEC, Tennessee screwed up. They didn't hire his ass a couple of years ago. Florida State, someone else went out there, state connected, adjacent to Washington, where he is at Washington State. He has never had a great program to coach where he can recruit outstanding defensive players because damn receivers and quarterbacks want to play for the guy, and he gets them to come to schools or second division schools and in Division I football. And Mike Leach has got 8 coaches on this staff here, including Lincoln Riley, the coach point. And so that tells you a lot right there. And the head of the defensive coordinator, and of course the offensive coordinator, who is Lincoln Riley, where Mike Leach got. But you know, Lincoln is ahead of the game because he recruits the quarterback, he evaluates the quarterback, he coaches the quarterback, he spends all his time in game preparation with the quarterbacks, and he calls the plays. The quarterback, that's huge, and the quarterback lives with him all the time he's here. That's his guy, the head coach. And Lincoln Riley and him and all those quarterbacks spend time together. You go out and recruit the best. We signed the number 1 quarterback in the country. I don't pay much attention to this damn 5-star, 4-star, all this bull crap. And you know that I know it tells you they're a pretty good player to be there, but that don't mean they can play. They can beat some no stars out. No stars out. I've had a bunch of those guys, but he recruited this kid out of Arizona, Spencer Rattler, and I looked at, and he carries himself pretty well for a true freshman here. He's pretty good talent, and I thought that here he gets those kids because why? He's what I described, and that's a hell of a. It's hard for you to recruit a quarterback recruiting against Lincoln Riley because of what I just described about it.
Barry, should Lincoln Riley stick his nose in the defensive end and try to get those guys to playing a little bit better? I don't. They got a new defensive coordinator.
They chased the ball better the other night. They did.
Okay.
It was more team pursuit. The defensive end, number 7, Perkins made a lot of plays from behind. Number 9 was all over the field. Murray, the linebacker. And this is Houston, but Houston's good. Dane Hulkerson is a Mike Leach product too, the head coach of Houston, and he's a good football coach. And I'm gonna tell you what. Houston's quarterback is a damn good football player. He is a good player, and he kept them hanging around in the second half. And when the game probably was already won by Oklahoma, but at the same time, he kept them competitive and kept the ball away from Jalen, where Jalen could have had 700 yards in the damn game. So it was a hell of an open day performance for Jalen.
Yeah. When they go into Texas. Do they have a dogfight with Tom Herman over there at Texas now?
Yeah,
not only on the field, but on the recruiting.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, Texas is they stay on their back, and they played good last year, and they beat us over the first round, and we beat them in the championship game. But Tom is doing a good job, and Texas should. You know, they're the University of Austin, Texas. They are the school, and they got money, and they got alumni. You know, that makes a difference when you are the University of. And Texas is a great. You know, if you could get every player, I've always said, you get every player in Harris County, which is Houston, that county. If you get them in school and keep them, you'd play for the national championship every year. You'd be like Alabama for the talent they got.
Well, they got LSU coming up, and it'll be interesting, that game, for sure.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. And but they've made great strides. Tom Herman's doing a good job, and the first one that hasn't in a while do a good job. But Oklahoma's going to do a good job every year because they're setting staff and all now. And so Lincoln, as long as Lincoln stays here, stays out of damn pro football, trying to do that. Hell, they make more damn money. Remember, think about you when you and I started. You weren't the same age. I told Lincoln the other day, Lincoln, you already lost twice as many games as I did in my first 4 years, and I made $24,000 a year. When we went 32-1-1 in my first 3 years, and we won 2 national championships back to back. I was making $24,000 a year. These bastards make $7 million a year.
Well, you're probably still making money.
That's why people ask me why you and I are still working. Why in the hell are you and I still working? Well, because they didn't make as much money.
That's right. That's right, Barry.
Coach, Alabama takes on New Mexico State, who just got beat by 59-7 by your boy Mike Leach. What can you hope to get out of this game if you're Nick Saban?
No one get hurt.
That's right.
No one get hurt. That's one of the key things in football. You already lost your linebacker, and the key thing is that no one getting hurt. That's certainly key in pro football. When you only got 53 of them, you get into playoffs. You want people to help you beat people along the way, but you got to stay healthy. The team that has the quarterback stays healthy got the best chance in pro football in playoffs. But in college too, even though you got more depth and numbers, you don't have the numbers that Coach Bryant and I had. You don't remember Pat James and Jim McKenzie, and they're all Coach Bryant proteges. Yeah, they were. They played for Bryant at Kentucky, and I used to come to. You weren't at Alabama when I came down there.
Oh, sure I was. Yeah.
Were you there at Alabama in the late '60s when I?
Oh yeah, I was there right there. Yeah.
Yeah, me and our coaching staff would come down there and spend the week with Coach Bryant. I grew up 40 miles from Coach Bryant.
Sure it is.
Coach would always sit beside me at the banquet back in the 70s, and he said, they're going to give me this award tonight. That, you're the one should be getting this instead of me. I said, yeah, you son, but you'd be pissed about it.
Yeah, that's right. He'd be mad if you got it.
Yeah. Oh, he was something. I loved it.
But y'all, you had unlimited players, and I guarantee you, Barry, you had kids calling you to come to Oklahoma.
Yeah, we did, and Alabama did too. I guess Coach Bryant did too. But kids we coached then aren't as good as the kids they're coaching today at Alabama and Oklahoma, because there's so much better products today coming out of high school. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more educated in football. The high school coaches do such a better job today. It's just better products than we had, and more of them. Hell, there's 350 million people in the United States. I'm talking about when there's only 140 million people went when we were there and going to school. Yeah, there's 200 or 300 million more.
How tough is it on like Ezekiel Elliott? They can't get him signed, can't get him in camp. Will he eventually get there? How tough is that on that coaching staff waiting on this guy to get there?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's tough on the players. It's tough on the team. I hate it. But pro football is all about money and getting the Super Bowl. That's all it is. There's not much loyalty. It really isn't. And when you sign a contract, you ought to live up to that contract. And the players don't get involved. I ain't going to say anything to them, but they're upset because they're not there to help him. I knew that when I was at Cowboys when Emmett was holding out on the year. It's at Cowboys. And the players aren't going to be vocal. They're not going to get in other players' business. But I'm going to tell you, in the locker room, they want their butts there just like they are to help them win, because they can't win without good players, and they know that, and it's disappointing to them. And they, hell, he signed a contract, live up to the damn contract. That's why you have the damn contract. They weren't meant to be broken.
Well, you went to the Cowboys. You hired a staff and let the staff coach, and you oversaw the whole deal. I thought that was very interesting to me.
I did. I think you always do that.
Yeah.
Hell, does Nick call the defenses? Yes, he can inject the defense. Does he call the offensive plays? Hell no. He's got coordinators. They do that.
Sure.
They spend the 16 hours a day in the damn rooms with the defensive schemes and then offensive schemes and the quarterbacks being coached.
Sure.
But one guy can't do that. He screwed up the whole team. He tries to do the job of 12 other coaches on the staff. You got to have good people. You hire good people. You delegate authority, but you oversee it, and you know what the hell's going on, and you can spend time with all faces of your games. If you try to coach one of them yourself, you're not going to know what the hell's going on anywhere else.
Well, the one good thing about it is that when you left the Cowboys, Jerry Jones put some money in your right pocket.
Well, that's true, but yeah, but at the same time, it's not anything.
You deserved it. You deserved it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when I left there, I said, Jerry, you told me when I came here there were 500 coaches who won a Super Bowl with this team. Well, there's 499 out there left. Find you one. I ain't found one yet.
That's a good point there, Barry.
Yeah. Whip, you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. And let me tell you something. People just love to hear you back in the state of Alabama, and I appreciate you being on more than you'll ever know.
Yeah, I do. Let me ask you a personal question. you coached Derek Fisher at Little Rock, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Derek and my son played basketball at Henderson Hawks together. Derek and him are buddies at Henderson Hawks. Where is Derek today? You know?
He's out in L.A. He's coaching the girls team in the WNBA out there now.
Okay, yeah. I wonder where he was.
He got $5 billion for 5 years. $5 billion a year for 5 years.
I'm happy for
was New York, and so I think he's still collecting on that.
Yeah, and he was here with the Thunder a little while, and I was sitting in the ring, down the floor one night, and he come up dribbling by, and I said, "Hey, Fisher," and he looked over at me and smiled. Doug was sitting with my son, and he came over and just stopped dribbling.
Yeah, he was a good player. He was a guy that if your practice was going bad, you just said, "Hey, you better get them together and get them going. We're going to be back tonight." He'd have them playing.
Yeah, he's a good man. Hey, listen, Wimp, always good to visit with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Good talking.
Thanks, Coach.